Something has shifted. You may not see it yet, but you felt it. That strange reversal of momentum, that eerie pause in your rituals, that rising pressure under your skin. Right now, the cosmos is not asking for effort, it's reversing it. Saturn is retrograde, Uranus has entered Gemini, and the old rules of manifestation, spirit work, and even identity are beginning to glitch. This is more than just symbolic, this is structural. So if you've been forcing outcomes, summoning without clarity, or riding on old contracts, the price is about to show up. In today's report, I'll break down what these transits mean for your energy, your rituals, and your spiritual trajectory. And if you're a Goetic practitioner, working with summoned forces, pacts, and spirits of command, you're going to want to stay to the end, because the planetary forces in play right now are programming the pact itself. And if you miss this window, you may pay for power with confusion. Let's decode what the sky is actually saying. Greetings, this is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. Today I'm going to give you an astrology report of what the current transits are. Now before we begin, I want to make it very clear that I'm utilizing both the tropical and the sidereal astrology chart. So you're going to hear me say that Saturn is in Aries as well as in Pisces. In tropical, Saturn is in Aries. In sidereal, Saturn is in Pisces. Now, different people have their own interpretations of the two different styles of chart. Personally, I believe that one has more to do with the objective external reality, and the other has more to do with the subjective internal reality. Either way, the energies that are currently happening are the same. So let's get into this report. Welcome, friends. Let's open the heavens, because today's sky is not subtle. We're standing in a moment of immense cosmic restructuring. Saturn is retrograde. Uranus has just entered Gemini. Neptune dances with Saturn in the first sign of the zodiac. So this isn't just another transit. This is more like an initiation. Let's break it down. Saturn retrograde, the sacred pause. Saturn, the planet of effort, karma, responsibility, and structure, is retrograde in Pisces until November 22nd. But this isn't what most fear-mongering astrologers make it out to be. In fact, Saturn retrograde is a recalibration of effort. So what that means is you don't have to grind to get results. In fact, putting in too much effort may end up backfiring. Right now you're being asked to let go and to allow karmic balance to unfold without resistance. Think of this as sacred gravity. What is yours will return to you without you forcing it. This is especially true if you have Saturn retrograde in your natal chart. Right now, your internal karmic engine is aligned with the sky. You may feel energized, task-focused, clear, and at the same time, everything unfolds more easily than usual. Pisces themes, let go to realign. Pisces is the final sign, the sign of endings, the sign of surrender, rest, and spiritual transcendence. With Saturn here, we're asked to detach from outdated ambitions and outdated identities. But there's a catch. When Saturn goes retrograde in Pisces, you end up being pulled away from your spiritual practices or from your rest. You may feel like life is disrupting your spiritual practice, your sadhana, your inner peace, your healing time. So let that be the signal, right? Don't push through the chaos, flow around it. Return to your spiritual center by doing less, not more. So what's Saturn doing behind the scenes? According to Vedic insight, Saturn behaves like it's in Aquarius right now, which is the sign of technology, AI, and collective systems. This means the collective karmic reset is tied to innovation, regulation, and ethics. particularly around artificial intelligence. Expect new laws, reversals, or malfunctions related to AI between now and November, especially around September, October. And when it comes to your own life, look at the 10th house from your transiting Saturn. That's where your karmic results are going to be manifesting. Career, responsibility, your outer reputation, that's where Saturn is active right now. The Mars-Saturn clash coming soon. This is important. Next month, August, Mars will enter Virgo and begin aspecting Saturn. This is when the real tension hits. This is the classic explosion transit in Vedic astrology. We can expect conflicts to escalate. We can expect global instability to increase. Health issues will begin to rise. Hidden systems, data power alliances may collapse or be revealed. So what can you do? Start grounding yourself now. Build a rhythm of rest, spiritual structure, and nervous system regulation before the energy spikes. Uranus and Gemini, the mind unplugged. Uranus just entered Gemini on July 7th, and this is our first full week under its influence. This is a once in 84 years transit, and it's already electrifying your nervous system. Expect mental breakthroughs, expect glitchy technology, wild ideas, unexpected people. Expect your voice to change, and that's either literally or symbolically. This is spiritual hacking energy. Uranus wants to free you from stale language, recycled beliefs, and outdated stories. This is perfect for the Magus. If you've been following my channel, you know that this is exactly everything we've been about. Remember that your words shape your world. Speak with clarity, or risk becoming a vessel for someone else's programming. Neptune and Saturn in Aries, dreams made real. Meanwhile, both Neptune and Saturn are co-present in Aries, the beginning of the zodiac. Neptune rules dreams, Saturn rules form, Aries rules action. This is the dream becoming the blueprint. It's time to manifest your vision with tangible action. But again, not by forcing it, not by hustle, by aligning your inner vision with consistent, embodied steps. So ask yourself today, what dream have I put off because it felt too big? What quiet calling is ready to be made real? Cosmic guidance for today. Here's how to work with the energy right now. Ease off the gas. If it's not flowing, don't force it. Saturn retrograde rewards surrender. Speak new spells. Your language is updating. Speak with clarity. Speak with purpose. Trust your timing. What's returning to you is karmic, not random. Receive it with grace. Watch for early signs. AI news, job reversals, rekindled relationships, all of it is part of this retrograde wave. Ground now, not later. Mars is coming. Don't wait for the tension to rise. Regulate, hydrate, slow down. So take a breath. You are not behind. You're exactly where the karmic tide placed you. For Goetic practitioners, a cosmic warning and an invitation. If you work with the spirits of the Goetia, this astrology is not neutral, it's initiatory. Saturn retrograde in Pisces dissolves barriers between worlds. It asks, are you summoning with structure or leaking energy through chaos? Now is the time to refine your boundaries, not abandon them. Uranus and Gemini rewrites the language of spirits. Messages may come through glitches, may come through synchronicity, AI, or distorted sigils. Your rituals are upgrading, so must your awareness. Saturn and Neptune in Aries calls for more than results. They demand transformation. You're not just invoking spirits, you're invoking a new archetype of yourself. And with Mars approaching opposition to Saturn, sloppy, ego-driven work may invite blowback. but clear, sovereign command will be amplified. So ask yourself before you begin, am I calling this spirit to fix my life or to initiate my becoming? Command with clarity, banish with integrity. The spirits are listening more closely than ever. This is TK Trav, aka Travis Magus, here with LVX777. I love you. Peace.